I think one of the big things about startups in my mind is that the idea that you need to have multiple hats and change them all the time is a big part of a startup. When things need to get done, things need to get done. And one of the really exciting parts about startups, I think, is that we're using the latest and greatest process. We're not married or tied down to a sort of legacy system a lot of times, so you get to work with the latest stuff, the latest tools, and that's really exciting, I think.
The beauty of a small startup is that you see the results of your work faster. You can make decisions in a more autonomous fashion. You can hire the right talent, and you can create the culture of the company the way you like versus what you inherit when you go to the other business. Typical 4-digit employee numbers are slowing down creativity, and with the various mergers and acquisitions, companies lose their culture and lose their creativity. Versus startups, in order to survive, you really have to be creative and pay attention to your people and to your culture.
With a startup, it's a lot of organized chaos, which some people like, some people don't. You never know what you're going to do. You have to call up vendors, and you have to order parts yourself and figure out how to buy them and do all these things that a bigger company's got all the support functions there for you. But at the same time, at a bigger company as an engineer, you go to work for GE and you spend 30 years designing the leading edge on a turbine fan, and that's all you do. And it's good for some people, it's bad for some people, but at a startup you are constantly jumping around, working on different things, getting experience wearing a lot of different hats. So, and typically getting responsibility that's a lot more senior level stuff.
The difference is, I guess, you have a lot more responsibility over what you're doing. If what you're, if you don't do it, then nobody's going to do it, and things are going to fall through the cracks. The other sort of main difference is you just have a company, you're doing a very small part of something that can affect a lot of people, whereas in the startup you're responsible for a very large portion of the company's success and what impact it has on people.
I think one of the things that's really important is flexibility with experience. So it's not about necessarily getting, exactly what you want right away. I know that's great, and if you can do that, that's good. But getting somewhere and proving that you can learn fast and just experiencing that, I think, is key. A lot of, what I think means success in the workplace is so not tied to your formal job title. It's about getting stuff done, and it's about communicating value and actually being valuable to whatever part of the process you're in.
I would say keep your horizons open and develop enough interests. They don't have to be in one particular area, but if you develop enough interests, then eventually you will find something that you really like and then go for it. Also, talking with more people, either within the industry or outside of your field, can help you develop a good sense of what you like to be doing.
I think that getting experience at a small company is a good first step. And not only will you sort of figure out if you like it, you can start building a network, getting to know people, getting to know other entrepreneurs, getting to know investors.
Talk to people who have done it before, because the startup community is really, really supportive, and they love encouraging people to do entrepreneurships. Almost all startups I know are willing to take on an intern or extra help, so you can sort of get your feet wet by doing that. And then if you have an idea of a startup that you want to do, just talk to everybody about it. It'll make the idea better, and it'll make it more real, and it'll push you to get started with it.